Tonight's Eye on Chicago now. A doctor with a resume spanning decades. Congress recently recognized her as the physician who has served the longest at one hospital and one of the nation's longest serving female physicians.
She's a fifth-generation doctor, and tonight she's celebrating her 87th birthday. We spoke with her and some of the many people who say she's a legend.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Dr.
How you doing?
Hussein. I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah.
Doc, as her patients affectionately call her, is oncologist Lily Hussein. And she's been at it a while, just completing her 55th year at Stroger Hospital in Chicago. What is it about it that makes you continue to work at your age?
What do you mean at my age? You are insulting me now.
Point taken. At 87 years young, Doc is still going strong. What is it that makes you continue to do this?
I enjoy it. I like it. I enjoy my work.
She's the biggest asset you could have. In a field like oncology, where a lot of your patients don't make it, being able to get up every day and bring a positive light, to be able to keep doing it is incredible.
Everything in your body by the PET scan was negative, which is great, except this shadow in the left upper lung.
What is the hardest part of this?
The hardest part for me is to tell them, to give them the bad news. That's the hardest part. When they tell you, so you mean I can't be cured? You mean I'm dying? You can heal a dying patient.
You can.
Yeah. You can, make them comfortable, make them feel okay, make them accept their thing. That's part of healing.
Lily Hussein came to the U.S. in 1965, leaving behind turmoil in her native Iraq. She started here in 1972, back when it was called Cook County Hospital.
And when I came here, I fell in love with the place. They were a type of patient that you felt you were doing something for them. You were helping somebody.
I'm wondering, what is it when you look back at all you've accomplished that you're the most proud of?
My children. My children.
We were raised to live that way, to treat other people with respect and dignity, no matter who they were.
Dr. Hussein and her husband Jafar, also a physician, raised 2 sons and 3 daughters. We asked them, what was this powerhouse of medicine like as a mom?
Inspiring, tough but fair, set a high bar.
I did end up following in her footsteps. Part of it, of course, was because I've seen her passion for it.
And her kindness.
And if she heard that, the neighbor down the street's husband has cancer, she's making soup for him that night.
She's raised 5 kids. She's come home after work, cooked, cleaned, made our clothes, worked with us on our homework.
We don't know whether it was COVID.
For patients like Mary Thompson, she's a lifeline.
Now I hope she never retires because she's just a sweetheart, and I don't think I'll ever find another doctor as passionate about her work as Dr. Hussein. She's my heart.
How do you deal with the emotional connection you must establish with a lot of your patients?
You put yourself in their place. You think, if I am, and I always tell them, if I was in your place, I would do this. If I have somebody in my family with I would do that.
And Dr. Hussein is definitely one of those old school physicians.
You don't consider yourself a legend around here because a lot of other people do.
No, I'm not a legend. That's funny. Legends, you think of the legends of Greek legends or...
How would you describe yourself?
A doctor. I'm just a doctor.
As for retirement, that's not in Dr. Hussein's vocabulary. Among her patients, by the way, were famous and infamous. As a resident, she delivered the first child of singer Mary Travers of Peter, Paul, and Mary, and she treated mass murderer John Wayne Gacy while he was a prisoner at Cook County Jail. She's pretty much done it all. And again, we mentioned it earlier, it's her birthday today, so we wish her a happy 87th. What an absolute treasure and joy to talk with her. I was so moved by so much of our conversation about life, the inevitability of death, which is something she faces almost every day with her patients. And her patients are so thankful to have her. She gives her cell number to all of her patients.
Oh, I love that. Incredible.
Erica, when I came back from that interview, I was telling you about it and playing you clips of it, and I was just so blown away by her. What a treasure.
And to see this all come together and hear her whole story with her family is really incredible. And she seems like she has the perfect balance of strength and this compassion.
Absolutely.
That just makes
And she's not done yet.
no, so much more.